This little darling is called Wellington, and you should say hello to Wellington. Hello, Wellington. Wellington is a left-hand drive Westfalia, SO something or other. I'll take a picture of it in a minute. And was imported into this country around, I think it was around 94, 95. Was a combi originally, obviously. Actually, they were supplied to Westfalia with the roofs already cut out, I believe. So they're a completely different bus. And had what was called a sort of winter spec, so it's got heated rear window. It had once a fan blower to assist the heating, which doesn't work, which has been disconnected, actually taken out. First registered, I think, 1975, but the registration document says that the DVLA think it was 1978. Fits with the 1975 bus, and I've yet to finally establish it through the chassis number, but I'll do so later. Very nice spec with some rather extraordinary seats for both driver and passenger, in that by adjusting this dial, thus, this, that is the weight that it's going to carry, changes. You can see I'm 80 kilograms, so when I bumble along the road and I go over a bump, the seat has its own suspension system and goes up and down. Same for the passenger seat. And as you can see, Wellington's in very good shape. We haven't had much to do, just a basic sort of respray because they'd done all the work. Cut out the panels, put new panels in and so on. And then he sat for a few months in our barn till I finally had time to get him up to the paint shop in Horsham, and they finished him off. He is a splendid fellow, and I'll just show you the inside. I've just checked, and it's actually a Campmobile 70 interior. Drawers with cutlery, very nice. Cupboard below with water carrier and just space next to it. What they call a spice rack, which all gets covered up when you fold that down. And then a little chopping board which folds over to reveal the sink with the statutory hand-operated pump, which works. Ahoy there! It's like being on a boat, isn't it? And then there's space under that little dicky seat. The table folds up quite easily. That forms a bed. And very excitingly for little ones, there's a, I don't know what you'd call it. I don't know, lots of pictures, which when you fold the bed over to make it into a big bed, are facing down, and then there are a couple more on the other side for the children when they're up there. There's a wardrobe there with hooks and hangers, and then the cabin area. As I said, Wellington came over with a winter spec, so there's a heated rear window which works. The fog lights have been removed. The orange one lights up, and I've yet to discover what it does. I'll report back. I don't know what this one does, but it doesn't do anything at the moment. It has intermittent wipe, as well as ordinary touch wipe. That's the fan blower, which, I don't know, somebody's removed it for some reason, probably broke down. Fuel gauge works, showing 5,889 kilometres. Well, I've no idea what the mileage is, because it's done various mileages at various times, shown various mileages at various times, and it was actually static for a couple of years, well, almost static. But then I suppose it could have just rolled to and from the MOT station. CD player, new speakers, it's a new CD player as well. All seems to work nicely, and well, we'll go for a drive.